So the Five of Pentacles. So Aquarius, this is a card of feeling abandoned or left out in the cold or just plain lonely. This card in this deck, the figure is holding a cell phone. So it's like, I think this figure is waiting for communication or wanting communication with someone and feeling lonely or lost or maybe even ghosted in this situation. So let's find out more about why the Five of Pentacles is what the universe wants to talk about here. I have the Page of Cups right up in your highest energy. So the Page of Cups, this is having this is a young energy, but this is like having a cup of love and holding it pretty close. I feel like, there's a fish in the cup, first off, and this is one of the cards for Pisces just because there's a fish in the cup. But the Page of Cups, it's like having love but not having a full cup of it because there's a fish in there. Can't hold a whole cup of love. I think these are the two strongest energies in your reading. So I think you're waiting to hear from someone that hasn't really shown you full love, full cups of love. They've only been giving you like half cups, but you really want to hear from them, or you're missing them. I have the Sun here next to the Page of Cups and right above the Five of Pentacles. Well, there will be a fresh start and new beginning, and it's coming in. This is a beautiful card, fresh starts, new beginnings, lots of love, lots of joy. This is what you need in your life. And it is coming in. And you're thinking that this Page of Cups, this person who hasn't really been offering you those full cups of love might be able to provide it. Let me keep reading. Six of Wands next to the Sun. This is the card for success and love. Wow. Okay, so that wreath right there, that can symbolize engagement. The wands coming up in the background are people who love and care about you, celebrating your success in love. Next to the Sun, the fresh starts, new beginnings with lots of love and joy. Feels like things are taking a turn here. Let's keep reading. I have the Chariot under the Page of Cups and next to the Five of Pentacles. This is moving forward. It's moving forward from a half a cup of love, and it's moving forward from feeling lonely, abandoned, ghosted, whatever it is that you're feeling here. Feeling low, missing someone. This is definitely symbolizes moving forward. You can, if you snap those reins, you can move forward fast. So I feel like this energy of the Five of Pentacles is not going to be sticking around too much longer. I have the Star on the other side of the Five of Pentacles and under the Six of Wands. This is your card, Aquarius, the Star. The energy of this card is all about deep, deep healing. And I mean healing deep down to your bare bones. It's very spiritual. It's remembering what you want. It's remembering what you don't want from life. And mixing those cups, back and forth and pouring them in that pool of water, it's like you're so concentrated on what you wanted, what you don't want in life, that you are probably manifesting it. It's a super, super spiritual, right under that Six of Wands. So this is this healing, this deep healing, remembering who you are, right deep down, deep inside, is going to help you come out of this Five of Pentacles. I have the Empress. Oh my gosh, I see something else. Okay. I have the Empress here. This is Libra or Taurus. Might be strong in your chart or someone else's. The Empress, though, it's to remind you of who you are, what you deserve in life. Remember, I was just talking about the Star, and the Star is deep healing right down to your bare bones. Remembering what you want and what you don't want from life. Well, you are the Empress. So if you're a parent, you're a very good parent. You have a lot of beautiful qualities about you, like being loving and kind and thoughtful and considerate and respectful, and I can go on and on. Well, you do deserve better. You deserve better than the Page of Cups. I'll tell you that right now. So something is definitely happening here. And the universe wants you to know that all this deep healing, remembering who you are, remember you're the Empress, whether you're male or female. This is, all cards are male or female, and all the kings and queens are very mature-minded. I have the Eight of Swords right next to the Empress and under the Five of Pentacles. I think you forgot who you were for a while there. All these swords of truth and clarity are all around you. You have a blindfold on, so you can't really, you don't know they're there. And your hand is on your chin like you're like ready to give up. But the thing is you can just reach up and pull off that blindfold and take a look around you, and you would have so much truth and clarity. So I feel like this being under the Five of Pentacles, you don't really understand while you're in this Five of Pentacles exactly what is going on. So you are the Empress. And I think you've forgotten, and you've forgotten to pay attention to your needs and to, what you deserve, who you deserve to come forward in your life. Remember, you are moving forward, though. I have the Emperor. The Emperor is on the other side of the Eight of Swords and under the Star. Now, the Emperor is a card for Aries, so Aries might be strong in your chart, or someone else is around this reading. But this is a twin flame connection. I think you're moving forward with whoever it is with that Page of Cups. I think that's who it is, and I think they're a twin flame. And I think that's why it's so difficult moving forward with them, because twin flame relationships can be very difficult. Only a small percentage ever really succeed to move fully forward. But I think this connection is very, very strong because it's under the Star. And this is all you think about is them. All you think about is them. And male or female, this Emperor here, they're stubborn. And they know what they want. They know exactly what they want. And you, I think, have been catering kind of to them, to what they want, rather than focusing on what you want too. Let me keep reading. Yeah, you let those swords come to you too. You do. I have the King of Swords up here right next to the Six of Wands. Success in love. This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So it's like, this is very mature thinking. You have your sword out, and now you're starting to pay attention to the truth and the clarity of this relationship. Can it be successful? I think you're going to seek that truth and that clarity. And you're going to start sticking up for yourself and sticking up for what you want and what you deserve. Right next to the King of Swords is the Eight of Wands. There's going to be a lot of communication going on. I think it's almost like you wake up to all these swords of truth, and I see you waking up to them over here, okay? To all these swords of truth and clarity that have been around you about, them only offering a half a cup of love, the way that they leave you feeling kind of rejected or lonely. You're going to talk about that. And you're going to communicate. And this is texting, emails, phone calls, back and forth, a lot of communication between the two of you. And you're seeking the truth about, what do they want? What do they want from you? I have the Devil right next to the Eight of Wands. This whole relationship has become toxic to you because they're living in the Page of Cups. And you want more. You want more from life. You want to move forward. So this is the card for Capricorn. Capricorn might be strong in someone's chart here. But the Devil is very toxic. You might be suspecting that there's a third party. It holds this pentacle from coming forward, this toxic energy. And I think it's associated with them. They either have an ex or an addiction or, like I say, a third party, or just something that is holding them back. It could be a friend, who's, guiding them or trying to tell them. It could be anything that's holding this commitment back from them to be able to fully love you. I have the King of Pentacles under the King of Swords and next to the Star. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. might be strong in someone's chart here. King of Pentacles, very mature thinking, right next to the star and under the King of Swords. This is your energy, and you've got a huge pentacle you can offer. Huge. And you know it. You're stable, you're grounded, you're secure, you're the Empress, whether you're male or female. You have a lot of beautiful qualities. You're also grounded. So you want a committed relationship. You want something grounded and moving forward. And through all this communication, right under the Eight of Wands, knowing what you have to offer, is the King of Cups. Well, you know, you go from the, not you, but your partner goes from the Page of Cups, really treating you poorly, I feel like. And you let them, kind of, because you're ignoring the situation. The King of Cups, this is them growing up. This is them with that huge cup of love now, very mature thinking. Male or female, water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer might be strong in someone's chart here. I feel like through all this conversation, I think you're going to find out they do love you. They hold a bigger cup of love for you than what they've been presenting to you. I have the Ten of Swords next to the King of Cups and under the Devil card. All this truthful communication puts an end to all your pain. That's what the swords are all about. Truth, clarity. And this is the card I call the end of the suffering, the end of the pain, the end of the toxic energy. Because, you know, that's what truth and clarity can do. It puts toxic energy to an end one way or another when you know the whole truth. So I have the Ten of Cups right under the King of Pentacles and next to the Emperor. Wow, that's an equal exchange of love. Look at the sunshine, rainbows. There's union between two people. It's a very family-oriented card right under that King of Pentacles, and I know this is what you're looking for. You're looking for that commitment that's going to last the rest of your life. And it's next to the Emperor. Now, I feel like the Emperor here, which is very stubborn, and it's like when they make up their minds about things, I mean, it's really hard to get them to change their minds about things, but you just cannot get your mind off of them, male or female. They've just been offering that Page of Cups. They probably told themselves one day, I will never fall in love again, this or that, this or that. And so that's why you've just been getting this. But through all this conversation, getting all the truth and clarity out, they're discovering they have a lot more love for you than what they've been giving you, and that really is not fair. I have the Nine of Swords next to the Ten of Cups and under the King of Cups. So, you know, these swords of truth and clarity about how they've been treating you, how they've been ghosting you or leaving you feeling rejected and only offering a half a cup of love, and it's becoming toxic, and letting all this truth and clarity come to you with the Nine of Swords. So that's good. That means you come out of the Eight of Swords, and you're letting it happen. You're waking up to all this truth and clarity, and it's like, oh my gosh, they love me. They have a bigger cup for me, and they've just been giving me this other cup. So this Chariot's really important because you're really going to be moving forward from all this into a beautiful place with this person. And look at your last card here next to the Nine of Swords and under the Ten of Swords, which is the end of the pain and the suffering. The Ten of Pentacles. Well, I don't only have the Ten of Cups here. I have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like they're going to surprise you with how they really feel. This is about being grounded, secure, stable, committed. You know, this is just having it all. With the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, it looks like you're going through a rough time right now with someone that you care very much about. You actually love them. They're your twin flame. It's so hard to work through things when you have a twin flame in your life. There's a lot of butting of heads and stuff that goes on. But getting through it, and it looks like you're working through it, is leading to a beautiful place and moving forward with the one you thought only had a half a cup when they discover after all this conversation, hey, they love you more than they've been showing you.